Timo, at GTC you said to me, with industrial AI, we're moving from pilots to production. We're back at Hannover Messe. What's going on?
I think exactly that is happening, right? It's exactly what we're seeing. So we're seeing so many industrial AI topics at the trade show. We're seeing so many physical AI integrations across so many different topics as well. So I'm really excited about that, to see all those steps forward and integrating now all the different angles of AI and physical AI. And I think, like, here's the example. We're right in front of a KRONES filling machine, or parts of that machine actually. And to me, that's the perfect example of where every machine builder, every industrial company needs to go to. So this is combining CAD data, like pulling out the drawings of the machine, combining that with Omniverse capabilities, Omniverse APIs to enhance that, to really have that physics-based representation of the machine. Then actually use the simulation data from other tools, again, combine that with the physics-based representation of the machine to really, in that case, simulate like spillage of the fluid that's going to be filled in, different fluids again, different bottles that you want to try out, reducing simulation time from hours to 15 minutes. And that gives you really like a very different approach, because all of a sudden you can try it out in a short amount of time and can be like, okay, wait a second, here's a better solution, right?
Now, we were chatting earlier, and the key thing I think you said was, here's a great example of physical AI. A lot of the people I would chat to, when you say physical AI, they go, oh, the humanoids, they're really cool. Physical AI is a bigger thing, right?
Physical AI is any kind of intelligent machine. So yes, of course, that can be a humanoid robot. That is physical AI. But every kind of machine, to some extent, will become physical AI, because, well, it's going to be more and more intelligent. It's going to be combining more and more AI models, AI agents to become more intelligent, more efficient. And this is what we actually mean with physical AI. We are talking about, we see factories in the future being a representation of physical AI, because they will become more and more intelligent. There will be many different agents orchestrating all the different production lines, all the different tools on the shop floor. That's exactly one example. So really, we shouldn't think about humanoid robots only, but every kind of intelligent machine.
Well, you said it to me at GTC, Mike, Rev said it, the factory is the robot.
Absolutely.
Right? I'm still trying to digest everything from GTC, but we're here at Hannover Messe. Any new things you announced here this week?
Many of our partners announced a couple of things. So, well, KRONES obviously showcasing it here, also for the public. We had a couple of announcements, for example, with ABB, leveraging again Omniverse capabilities to integrate into their GenX platform. Very exciting partnership announcement from our partners of Wandelbots, EY and Schunk, which are now really targeting to address the German, what we call German Mittelstand, small, medium-sized enterprises. I think that's an important one. That's really important, because like what we've seen so far, of course, the big enterprises going into physical AI, providing the tools, integrating already. But I think now is really the time that those tools are integrated to an extent and being deployable to an extent that also small, medium-sized companies can leverage that. So I think that's really now the point in time where everyone needs to start thinking about that and use, like I said, for example, the simulation capabilities. Think of it like any kind of CAE tool which is already GPU accelerated. Yep. Instead of simulating days or even hours, we can bring that further down. And with that, well, it's all about time to market. You can accelerate. You will be way faster with your actual product design. This is what this is all about.
Well, that's where people will maintain a competitive advantage, right? Personally, anything that caught your eye here this week, or anything key takeaway?
I think for me, it's really about literally the development that we see in terms of everything is now somewhat becoming mature, and we see final implementations that will start to scale. I think that's the big difference. Like this machine here, it's like, it's not a POC anymore. It's not just a pilot and then let's see what happens. We see everything grounded also in a physics-based way, which really makes a difference. And so to me, this is we have reached that point where we'll start to see scaling industrial AI agents and physical AI across the industry.
Interesting times as usual.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Good to see you.
Thanks a lot.